This next game here. So, what do we have? Actually, get into StarCraft. Here we go. Spotting in the bottom left. Playing 4-team extraterrestrials. Gonna try to tie up this series 3-3. It is the yellow Terran player, Fumed. Oh, how nice. Q-Ball is actually a random player. Sorry. Our random player spotting in the top right in blue for Guns and Roaches. It is indeed Q-Ball, as I just said. And like I said, he is a random player. So him actually telling Fumed his race is actually a very nice thing to do. A lot of random players will not do that. When I play random on my main account, I'll tell him a race, but if I'm playing it on like on an EU, I'm a dick, so I don't. But this is a for-fun league. It's nice to see that Q-Ball is just going to tell him his race immediately. So we're going to have another TVP here. It'll be the second TVP of the evening. And this is Gold League. I know Fumed. I'm pretty sure he's not a fan. I don't think he's a fan of PvT or TVP, so I'll have to see how he does now. I know we do a lot of team practices, and it doesn't seem like he enjoys the matchup very much. Both players just kind of chatting a little bit. And as a random player, as he just said, trying to remember builds for all three races against all three matchups can be really troublesome. I know it's a lot more fun for me to play all three races. I spent a long time playing as random. It's a lot more fun, a lot less, not fun necessarily, but it's a lot less frustrating because you sit there playing one race for so long. You start to think, oh, this is Imba. Like, it's so difficult to beat a Zerg player as whatever race or whatever you want to say. But when you play random, you have the opportunity to see every single matchup from every direction. And so you're able to kind of feel a little bit less bad about things that happen in game that seem to be, BS because just the other race is just so overpowered. And it looks like Q-Ball is just going to be going for a quick tech play. And again, this is the two gases with 2 on each. I'm kind of expecting to see a proxy Stargate. This is kind of a nice map for it, since not many people are going to go scout down here, and it's right next to the base. However, Fumed has gone for, production tab is good. He has gone for a Reaper expand, so he's going to be able to get in and see everything. It's just a matter if he's going to be able to see the pylons. Actually, Q-Ball's throwing out on the gate, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen here. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm confused. We'll see. It could still be a Stargate. It could be something like a DT expand or something of that nature. But it's definitely going to be something tech related. And Stalker's going to be his first unit out. And he's actually going to chrono his gateway research and the first Stalker. He really wants to get units out quickly. I don't believe he's scouted. He hasn't scouted anything just yet, so he doesn't know that this Reaper's going to be popping in here in just a second. But the Reaper's only going to be in there for about a second sooner than this Stark can be out. So he's going to be pushed away. However, he will get at least one worker kill. So I'll try to snoop in here and get some more kills. He needs to get over and see this other gas. He does see workers moving in from this area, so he's going to know that there is something on gas over here. But this Reaper is going to have to try to run away. He's going to get blocked off by that pylon. Nice little placement there, and he does get sniped down. He was able to get 2 workers killed, which is nice. Actually, he Fumed scans, decides to scan there. Slightly unnecessary, since he was just in the base. I actually want to know if there's a bit of tech already in there hidden that he didn't see. And in fact, he has another Reaper actually in. And it looks like it's just going to be like a lot of early stalkers, kind of just poking in. Likely going to be trying to do some sort of almost bust. Maybe, I don't know, blink. I haven't seen there's no Twilight Council though. So I'm not sure if he's going to expand or if he's actually going to throw down a Twilight Counselor. There's no tech anywhere just yet. Just making some pylons and some workers and some stalkers. So yeah, this might be the latest blink all in ever. We'll have to see. This probe is moving out. It's going to build something. What's it going to build? It's going to build a Stargate. So this is the latest proxy Stargate I've ever seen. It's the main proxy. That's interesting. I'm not really sure what it'll be. I'm not sure what to think about this. These Reapers are scouting around because he was aware of the second gas, and he wants to know what it could be, because he didn't see anything when he scanned. All he saw were these 2 gateways, and he's probably thinking there's a Stargate somewhere, and so he looked all around the map for it, and he's found nothing. He even threw down an engineering bay, expecting that Stargate to be on its way at the very least, but it's not. It's just a lot of stalkers, and this amount of stalkers against not much at Fume's front and no bunkers even could be an issue. Stargate's going to be finishing. I'm curious to see what he's going to be building on Stargate. It's actually going to be an Oracle. So he could use this as an Oracle to bust, or just an Oracle to come in and harass, but there are going to be turrets in the mineral lines already. A single bunker is going to be started at the front, but these Stalkers are going to be poking in already, and with just naked barracks units, there's a good amount of Marauders, so that'll help. But with some more Warpins, and once this Oracle comes across, Oracles, they do a lot of damage very quickly. That's kind of their thing. I haven't seen an Oracle bust in a long time, like a straight up front of the base Oracle bust. I think MC did it a few times, but there's a good amount of bunkers coming down. 2 more bunkers coming down. He did see all these Stalkers. There's the one that is finished, and just pure Stalkers against a bunker, and even unrepaired, it's okay. If these other two bunkers are able to finish, it's going to be an issue for Cue Ball. But this, with the Oracle, he accidentally activates the Pulsar beams a little early. He's going to get in there and not be able to really do any damage, because he's already at 10 energy, and even the turret is in here in the middle line. He does get a second kill, so 2 workers killed off. He's going to try to sneak around and get another worker kill, but he's unable to do so, and in fact he loses the Oracle completely. Bit of a disastrous start here for Cue Ball. And he's no expansion now, and just purely Stalkers against 3 bunkers at the front, even unrepaired. These bunkers are going to be able to take out all of these Stalkers. He's going to go for a Void Ray behind this, and still no other actual tech coming out for our Protoss player. Meanwhile, Stem is finished. Concussion Shell is on its way. Some more barracks on the way. A couple more refineries. No starport finished just yet, but he will be going directly into double medevac production once that starport does finish. He doesn't really have the gas to do so, though, so that'll be a bit of a problem. He needs to start making just pure Marines for a little while, so he can actually save all of his gas for medevacs, but regardless, he's going to be getting some medevacs out. As soon as some medevacs are out, Cue Ball's going to be in a world of hurt. He is finally getting his natural started, but it is so late at this point. I mean, luckily, Fumed is he has a habit of not making workers, which he seems to have been doing this game as well, since he is only on 36 workers. We are 10 minutes in, and right now that is the saving grace for Cue Ball, is the fact that his opponent has been a little bit lax in making workers. Much of course is kind of poking in, seeing what the hell is going on in his opponent's natural. These bunkers are still there, and he knows it, and he knows he really cannot push in there. He's still making a few more Stalkers, but another scan goes down. He does see the natural has started, but it doesn't finish it. I don't think he caught wind of these Void Rays moving across the map. But even with the Void Rays overcharging on the bunkers and directly going for bunkers, it's going to be very difficult for Cue Ball to actually bust this. He could try to pop in there and use the time warp on the SCVs that would be coming to repair. And actually, with Stem finish, Fume can just push out and kill everything very easily. 1 medevac has finished. Actually, 2 medevacs have finished. So with these 2 medevacs, Stem completed. Combat Shield just about to be finished. +1, I believe, is finished already. Yes, +1 is finished. Actually, you can go drop with one of these medevacs, but it's not really even necessary. He's turning around with that medevac, stemming forward, dropping his units from the medevac, and a nice little engagement coming here. And it really looks like Cue Ball is he's pushed away completely now, dropping in supply quite heavily. 84 supply to 90, or 84 supply to 50, was 54. Now 92.65 with this little warp in, but again, pure Stalkers, completely unupgraded, no blink or anything, with just a couple Void Rays against all of this bio, not to mention the bunkers. And Fumes, he's gonna go drop. Oh lord. Oh, those Void Rays. The Void Rays do see it, but the Void Rays are pretty slow. They're not gonna catch it. Is he gonna go try to catch it? No. He's gonna pop in here, and actually, if he takes down some add-ons, that's a nice little win for him. He wants to draw his opponent back, and Fume wisely sending only his Marines back to go attack. A lot of players will select their entire army and just try to go back to it, but obviously Marauders cannot shoot up, so that'd be worthless for him. But there's nothing back home. There's absolutely nothing back home. And if he warps in at the wrong time, as he seems to be doing right now, there's not going to be anything back home to defend against this drop. And Fume is going to come in here and he's going to drop right into this natural mineral line. Actually, he's going to drop a few Marines and go straight into the main. Get just a ton of worker kills. Already up to 4, up to 5. A small warp in at Cue Ball's natural, but his main is also getting completely wrecked. Down to 17 workers now. 19 have been killed. All these Marines have a lot of kills on them. and only this little army that's not even larger than his opponent's army sitting outside of natural. And with what is actually still here for Fumed, he can summon a kite, or he can just leave. He's cool to leave. His opponent's down to 11 workers now. He doesn't really care. And he's going to push out here and take out his opponent's army that's sitting in front of his base. 2 Vikings even, just to kind of beef up his defense against these Void Rays. And it really is looking very grim for Cue Ball. And it looks like XT is going to even up this series. Going to be 3-3 as soon as it's over, and Cue Ball does GG out of this game. So there we have it, folks. It is going to be even. We're all tied up going into the 7th set once we decide to actually get to that. Oh, drink is good. Nice defense from Fumed. Able to scout out what was going on. His opponent was never really able to get the damage done that he wanted. Kind of a nice little blind engineering bay build based off the tech that Fumed had scouted. So nice little win from him. Good play by Fumed there. Nice to see him getting a victory in his first match for CTL. Go for a short break. Be right back with another game.